Hello everyone, welcome to Makai IELTS. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make sentences longer in academic essays, especially in IELTS writing. Now, how do you make your sentences longer on IELTS writing? These are the two things that you can do. Number one, you need to avoid writing simple sentence structures. Now, how can you say that your sentences are simple? Actually, the answer to that question is very simple and easy. If you are not using any connectives in your sentences, it means that you're just writing a simple sentence structure and you'll definitely get a low score for that. Also, you should use natural connectors or connectives. So, for example, instead of writing firstly, secondly, finally, furthermore, moreover, you will get a simple score if you will use these connectives. By the way, these are what you call ordinal adverbs and time connectives, and they help you join phrases and sentences. As an IELTS teacher, I discourage you to use these connectors or connectives. Why? They are too mechanical and they're very predictable. Remember, a very good writer knows how to link ideas in a way that does not look noticeable or mechanical. So if you want to get 7 and above on IELTS writing task 2, or task 1 also, of course, you should avoid using these very mechanical words. Alright? Now, what are the substitutes? What are the better alternatives? Instead of writing firstly, I recommend you write the first possible reason is, the primary benefit is. For example, firstly, some people commit crime due to problematic childhood years. So this sentence is a simple sentence and you'll get a low score for this. Why? You use this word firstly. It's not really impressive, right? So try to use natural connectors. You can write instead, the first possible reason why people commit illegal activities is due to problematic childhood years. Instead of writing crime, I recommend you paraphrase it, illegal activities. So this sentence is longer, right? Now what else? What are the other alternatives for firstly? Take a look at this example. There are a number of positive effects if children engage in competitive activities. Firstly, children can develop positive behaviors if parents emphasize the importance of competition. So instead of writing firstly, take a look at this sentence. This is much better. There are a number of positive effects if children engage in competitive activities. The most conspicuous one lies in the fact that children can develop positive behaviors if parents emphasize the importance of competition. So instead of writing firstly, that's only one word. Extend your sentence. Try to use this expression. Okay, so this is much longer. Right, so it contains a lot of words. By the way, this is a good phrase, conspicuous. This is a good adjective, I mean. What do you mean by conspicuous? It just simply means noticeable, outstanding, prominent, remarkable, salient, and striking. Alright? So, let's continue. How about when you're going to write secondly? Instead of writing secondly, I recommend you write, it is also worth noting that. Another point worth mentioning is, or another drawback that is worth pointing out is, actually, it depends on what you're writing. For example, you're writing benefits, then you can write here another benefit that is worth pointing out is. Alright? Now take a look at this simple sentence. Secondly, it is more beneficial if parents teach their children about the value of recycling. Now this is a very simple sentence containing simple words. I would recommend you write like this. Another point worth mentioning is that more benefits can be gained if parents teach their children about the significance of recycling. This is much better and much longer. And of course, you will get a high score for this. Secondly is only one word, right? So instead of writing it is more beneficial, you can also write more benefits can be gained. Instead of writing the value of recycling, you can say about the significance of recycling. So you can do some paraphrasing. Alright, so paraphrasing can make your sentences longer. Now, what else? Most of the time, when students write their body 2 or second body paragraph, they would write on the other hand. Now, I would discourage you to use this because what is the reason? Again, this is too mechanical. For example, on the other hand, more advantages can be seen if children learn to cooperate. That's quite simple, right? That's too mechanical. This would be a lot better. Despite the aforementioned arguments, I stand by the fact that. So this is much longer. If you use this, you might get a score of 7 and above. Okay? So I have some students who got 7 using this expression. Of course, useful expressions or vocabulary are pointless if you don't know how to use them correctly. Alright, so similarly, an IELTS speaking, idiomatic expressions are pointless, they are meaningless if you don't use the idioms correctly. So the same rule apply on IELTS writing. Okay? Avoid using simple connectives or connectors. They're too mechanical. If you want to get a good score or high score, you should also use high-level words. Alright? So that would be all. If you have any comments or suggestions, please